Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to demo an AI agent we made for paid ads. So this is going to be a BotPress AI agent. And most people, when they think of using BotPress, they think of chatbots. And in this case, we're actually not going to have to use this agent as a chatbot at all. So you don't have to chat with it. There's zero human interaction needed. And it runs completely by itself in the background as an autonomous AI agent. And what the goal will be for this agent is to receive new paid ad leads. For example, if they submit a form, that's going to go to Google Sheets. Google Sheets is going to go all the way to BotPress, and then BotPress is going to rate that lead based on the information they provided in the form and their website. And then it's going to give a rating, notify your team, and then essentially place that into your CRM as well if you desire. So we're going to start showing you everything from start to finish, how this works. And if you want the full template of this agent, so literally you just have to copy paste this in your BotPress environment, as well as some other scripts. That's going to be in our Skool community completely for free. So you don't have to actually even build this out yourself. You can literally just copy paste them. So check out our Skool community. It's going to be in the description box and the pinned comment down below if you want to grab this entire AI agent. Okay, so first things first is if you've ever ran Facebook ads before or Meta ads, you'll know that there's an integration setup option for direct Google Sheet automation, so that anytime a lead submits a form, you could set up a new integration here, and the Google spreadsheet URL, you usually have to pass that in, and any new lead that comes in will go to that spreadsheet. So it'll look something like this. So there'll be a bunch of metadata about Facebook ads isn't really important, but there's going to be that key information such as any form questions you provided, like what is your business serve, what industry does your business serve, what would you like to automate with AI? Again, these are questions I've added. And then finally, their basic contact info, email, website, full name, things like that, phone numbers. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch this spreadsheet, and every time there's a change, I created an app script that will send data to the BotPress webhook. So in BotPress here, what you need to do first, or if you have the template, you can literally just follow along with this, is you're going to want to add the webhook integration. So if you go find more on the hub, you can go to webhook here, and you can see I already have it installed, of course, but this is all you need. And all you need to do is copy this webhook URL and pass it into this app script that I created. So what this script does is it just watches that spreadsheet, and every time there's a new row edited or inserted, it will pass along that relevant field, or these relevant fields in this case, and it'll send it to that webhook URL, the BotPress one, right? So you can replace this with your webhook URL and that secret you created. In my case, this isn't even necessary, I believe, but I just created this just in case. And this will send that information to your BotPress agent so that it runs by itself in the background. So anytime you get a new lead, it will kick this off. And you'll also have to set up the trigger here. You'll see I already have it set up, but let's just navigate over to it here. And you can see I have a trigger here. So if I just show you my settings for this, you want to do it on change from spreadsheet, on change. And for failure notifications, you can do notify me immediately. So once you have that trigger, your BotPress agent would be good to go. And now let me actually show you how this agent works. So first thing this will do is receive that trigger with the webhook, and it'll receive that payload. So what that will look like is we'll have to extract that payload data into BotPress workflow variables. So you can see I extract everything from platform, industry goals, email, name, number, and most importantly for this agent, the lead website. So once we have all that information stored, now we're going to do a website scan so that we can analyze and check, does this lead actually match what we're selling? And is it a hot lead that we should prioritize right away? So you see here, I have an autonomous node, which will extract information from that lead website. So this is the exact prompt I used. And again, you don't have to copy this prompt. It'll be in the template in our school. But it says, analyze the website, generate a detailed summary based on these key components. So what's the customer type? Is it B2C, B2B? What are the main products or services of that business? If price isn't listed, estimate a general cost. What is the industry or niche? And finally, extract only relevant info that answers these questions. Don't include images, unnecessary things, right? So things like that. And then what we do is we store that in site scan results, which is our variable here. And we also, of course, have to have this web search card here, which will enable the web search. And then when we go over to this other node, rate lead, this is an AI task, which again, I have a nice prompt here for, and it generates a rating based on criteria I created for my business. Because we literally use this agent for our ads. So you can customize this prompt to fit what you need based on your ideal client. So in our case, if it's a B2B business with clear AI adoption potential, it'll be a hot lead, right? Especially if they offer higher ticket services and if they're likely to afford it. And then from there, we go all the way to 4, 3, 2, and 1. And it really just depends, again, on your business, what would constitute a bad lead. Like in our case, if it's B2C, where it might be very low cost or they just don't need automation, it might be something that we might not be interested in selling to. Or if they're maybe not even a real business, maybe they don't even have a website and there's just no clear need there, that would be a 1 rating. So I also told it to list the reasons for that rating, which will be important to know. And then from there, all we do is we notify our team about that lead and the respective data. So you can see here I have a bit of code, which again uses another webhook URL that I make a post request call to in make.com. So all I use make.com here for is simply just to have this webhook and send the resulting email to our team. In this case, it's just me here. And I include all the information, the lead rating, and all the other information they provided. So we can do a test here and show you how this would actually work if we have this running on a sample. So now we can do a quick test and show you exactly how this works in action. Let me prepare a row to copy paste in here so that it can kick off instantly and give you a good example. I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. So I have a row prepared. That'll be a good example. I literally just searched up an Alabama accounting firm just to show this might be a good example for automation. So shout out to these guys, whoever they are. What we're gonna do now is simply copy paste that row in here, simulating exactly what Facebook would do when a new lead comes in. And this will kick off our AI agent. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna go through this entire flow, and the result will be me getting an email to my email account, which we'll see shortly. So this is running in the background, like we said, there's zero interaction needed. And hopefully we will see this kick off this make automation. So if I go back here, we might even be able to see history right here. So we'll just give this a bit, we'll wait. And if you actually check the logs in BotPress, you'll be able to see the flow information. And again, you can add more logs here for debugging and troubleshooting, but it looks like it's good to go. So we can head over to make here. You can see the make automation ended up running and the history success here. And now let's actually check out the email I received as the final result. So you can see here the final email that I received with a lead rating of 4. It says strong potential, needs follow-up. And the reason for the rating is that it's a B2B business with moderate AI relevance, mid-tier to high-ticket pricing. They might need education on AI's value, but it has potential. And again, to make this even better, I can really simply just add in the goals as a little, extra context, whether it's something that's good to automate with AI, and that would make it even better. But again, it really just depends on what your form is on your paid ad, and that will really depend on how to modify this AI agent. But essentially, super straightforward, right? It's not that complicated, and it's super useful. We use this, and it helps us because it's a lot easier to just get a quick glance at your email and know that there's a lead that you need to hop on right away compared to someone where it might not be a priority. Focus on what you're already doing. Don't worry about this yet. Or if you're a larger business, it can help reduce a lot of bottlenecks. For example, if you have a top sales team, you want to send the top leads to them as soon as possible. And then, depending on whoever, maybe you have a junior sales team, you can send them, the lower ranking leads to start off with if they need better training, things like that. And to really finish off this automation, what you would do is add in the CRM integration for whichever CRM you're using. So I don't have it here because you might be using HubSpot or Monday, doesn't matter. But what you're going to do is at the end of this also is add in your CRM insertion. So add that lead into your CRM, and based off this website scan, you can use this information as pre-generated research already completed for that lead, so that whoever is actually hopping on this lead, they have this ready to go. And if they're calling the lead, right, or emailing them, they'll have this information ready to go so they don't have to research it by themselves manually. So it saves a bunch of time. And again, if you think of this on the scale of, let's say you're getting 20, 30, 40, 50 leads a day, it'll make a huge impact, right? Because even if it just takes 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes per lead to research, that will add up very quickly across an entire company. So making sure you have that research and then inserting all that research and the lead information into your CRM will essentially be the cherry on top for this AI agent. So if you want this full template of this entire agent, you can check it out in our Skool community. It'll all be there with all the scripts as well, with this script and the make automation. So go check that out, and remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.